Djokovic angry at Eurosport, Fritz opinion on players' injuries, and Sabalenka champion of the 2023 Australian Open. Yo my G's, it's MG, hope you're doing well, and let's go together for a weekly tennis summary in about 5 minutes. LT, your turn. After being wrongfully portrayed in a video that Eurosport posted on social media, Novak Djokovic explained why he had to speak out. Following his win against Quaco in the second round of the Australian Open, Novak Djokovic addressed the issue of incorrect reporting by Eurosport about his toilet break in the first round match against Carballes Baena. Across their social media, Eurosport posted a video of Novak taking the toilet break with the headline, "Novak Djokovic defied the Empire to take an early bathroom break in his first round match at the Australian Open." Novak Djokovic addressed the issue on social media, explaining exactly what happened. "I am an easy target to be the villain. That's how they portray me. For me, that is now a normal occurrence, but I will not tolerate injustice." Djokovic went on to explain that he would rather prefer a public apology rather than something done in private. Melbourne has its new queen. This Saturday, Aryna Sabalenka finally entered the big leagues by winning her first Grand Slam title at the Australian Open. In the final, the Belarusian proved to be the most solid player against Wimbledon winner Elena Rybakina. Despite losing the first set but with 51 winners, the 24-year-old made the difference with her impressive hitting power. Aryna Sabalenka, who will be the new world number 2 in the new WTA rankings, became the 29th player in the Open era to win the Australian Open. The Belarusian is still undefeated in 2023 and signed this Saturday her 11th consecutive victory on the WTA Tour, the best series of her career. Djokovic had declared at the beginning of the Australian Open that he was playing injured, and that annoyed many internet users who accused him of doing too much for his injury. Taylor Fritz reacted to this controversy with his point of view. Sometimes players exaggerate the severity of the injury because it depresses them and helps them to play better, which honestly is fine. Do what works. I don't think this is done in a spirit of bad sportsmanship. And before people get defensive, I'm not talking about anyone in particular. It's just what I see as a player. Sometimes there are serious injuries and sometimes there are injuries exaggerated. I'm not picking on any player, so don't get defensive. As a reminder, Fritz was beaten by the local Popperin in a magnificent match in 5 sets in the second round of this Australian Open. Anyway, we will have the answer very soon. By the way, feel free to participate in our Instagram contest, trying to get the score of the final and wins Medvedev's racket. Indeed, their clashes has often been very competitive. In the semi-final in the French Open in 2021, Tsitsipas came down from 2 sets down to lose in the 5th set. 6-3, 6-2, 5-7, 4-6, 6-1. In Rome in 2021, the Greek led by 1 set to 1 break and even had chances in the 3rd set, but lost to the world number 1 4-6, 7-5, 7-5 in more than 3 hours. In the final of the 2021 French Open, Tsitsipas led by 2 sets to love, before suffering the toilet comeback of Novak Djokovic, 6-7, 2-6, 6-3, 6-2, 6-4. Their last meeting at the 2022 Rolex Paris Master in Paris was decided in the tiebreak of the 3rd set. Tsitsipas' other win over Novak Djokovic came at the 2019 Shanghai Master 1000. The Greek had upset the Joker 3-6, 7-5, 6-3. On hard court, Tsitsipas leads 2-1. On clay, Djokovic leads 5-0, and on indoor, Djokovic leads 4-love. So let's see what will happen. Every week, we look back at the biggest moments in tennis history. On January 29, 2017, Roger Federer beat Rafael Nadal in a classic Australian Open final to win his 18th Grand Slam title and the first for 5 years. On this day, Federer, playing his first tournament after a 6-month break due to a knee injury, defeated Nadal in the Australian Open final to clinch his first Grand Slam title since his victory in Wimbledon 2012. Last week, we asked you if you thought that Rafa Nadal was capable of winning another Grand Slam title. You can see right here the 2 answers that we chose. Here's the question for this week. From 1 to 10, how would you rate this Australian Open? Answer in the comments and we'll select 2 for next week. Take care and see you next week for a new video.